Hi, welcome back. My name's Mark. This is Learning About Homeopathy. Today we're going to go over another remedy that you're going to see has a lot of characteristics to it, and it's very interesting. So it's called Argentum Nitricum. I'm going to write that down for you. Argentum Nitricum. And it's made from silver nitrate. So I wasn't too familiar with what silver nitrate was, so I looked it up. And so silver nitrate can be used as a topical antiseptic if it's mixed in a solution. It used to be used in photography. It might still be used in photography. I'm not sure. In the development chemicals. And the solutions can also stain your skin. So if you're using it, you might want to be careful. But so Argentum nitricum, as the homeopathic remedy, has a lot of characteristics to it that are very particular in what you're going to see in a patient who may need this. But so the main focus of the remedy is going to focus on the nervous system, and specifically the capacity to control neural, mental, and emotional impulses is lacking in the patient. So you're going to see that the patient is highly emotional. He may weep easily, laugh easily, lose his temper easily, and forgive abundantly. There's an element of childish in the patient. Generally, they're very extroverted and cheerful, but also unable to control their mental processes and their emotions. On the physical plane, you find that many of the complaints revolve around gastrointestinal stuff and neurological stuff. And there are even claims that this remedy may treat multiple sclerosis, epilepsy, and some forms of ataxia, which is the inability to move parts of your body. So I'm just going to read a couple passages from this book, once again called Homeopathic Remedies for Health Professionals and Lay People by Dale Bugle, Blair Lewis, and Dennis Chernin. So fears and anxiety accompany many conditions treated by this remedy. So whatever the illness is you're trying to treat with this remedy, you're always going to see fear and anxiety surrounding it. Though the person tends to crave sweets when he's ill, sweets make the condition worse. So that's very particular, something you can look for. Problems tend to come on after intellectual work, especially if it's accompanied by anticipation, fear, or anxiety, such as feeling hurried about a deadline or for work completion. Illness often occurs with unusual impulses, such as the tendency to hurt oneself. Trembling, weakness, and palpitations are common. You may feel clumsy when walking. So as you can see, it can be a lot of different things that you're trying to treat with this, but it's going to the illness is going to be accompanied by fear and anxiety. It's going to be the biggest thing. And then there's other things that you can look for. So it's worse with anticipation, worse with fear, worse with anxiety, and worse when you eat sweets. And it's better in the fresh air. So I'm going to write down some of the things you might be looking for over here. So the mental part of the patient, going to be anxious, tends to be hurried or rush, impulsive, and the big thing, as I said earlier, is fear and anxiety accompany the conditions that may be treated by this remedy. Another thing to remember, as I said earlier, is that the person craves sweets, but is made worse by them. This is something I read in a couple sources, so it's definitely a big thing to consider. And some other things you may look for: the eyes, inflammation of the lids, throat may be red, stomach craves sweets with nausea and vomiting. And then remember that the patients are going to be emotional, extroverted, cheerful. They may weep easily, laugh easily. They're very impulsive. They are emotional. And once again, the capacity to control neural, mental, or emotional impulses is lacking in the patients. So this is an interesting remedy, very specific in what you're looking for in a patient who may need it. So it's definitely something to research further if it sounds like you may match this description. Once again, this is Argentum Nitricum. I hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.